Hello, my friends. Today I want to teach you about what's in your first aid kit. So, your first aid kit means you're the first to aid, and aid means to help. So, you're first to help. And if it's a serious emergency, you might need to call 911 or have an adult help you call 911. And you never want to play with 911. 911 is only for emergencies. But in the case that it's just a minor cut or scratch or something where you can use your first aid kit to help a person, then I will teach you what is in a basic first aid kit. You can get a first aid kit online. They're less than $20 or the hardware store. It's a good idea to have a first aid kit in your house, and it's a good idea to have it in your car. If you're out and about and someone gets hurt, you're ready to help them with your first aid kit. So really quickly, we'll go through what's in my basic first aid kit. There's big first aid kits that have tons and tons of supplies, but I have a basic one with me. Okay. First, there is an instruction manual. If you don't know what to do, the first aid instruction manual will tell you what to do. For instance, if you had an eye injury or a burn, you could read here and it would help you to make sure you're doing the right steps to take care of this person who has this injury. I would also suggest putting your phone numbers and emergency contacts in your first aid kit just in case. Okay, get that out of the way. Now, our supplies in my basic first aid kit, I have my gloves, and gloves protect you as well as they protect the other person you're helping. Okay, then I have antiseptic wipes. So if someone is bleeding and there's no soap and water, you would clean their wound with the antiseptic wipe to get the dirt and germs off of their wound, okay? We know from at school, these really hurt and they sting when you put it on, so you got to be really brave and just take deep breaths. But we got to get the wounds clean, okay? If you're around a sink, you don't need to use this, and I would wash a wound with soap and water. Okay? You will have different size Band-Aids, and you guys are very smart. You know how to use Band-Aids. Just one thing to mention, when you open your Band-Aid, okay, you're going to peel off, and this is what it will look like. Do not touch your fingers to this middle piece because we want to keep this clean because that goes on the wound, that goes on the part that's hurt, and we want to keep that clean so no germs or dirt get on the wound. So we don't touch that white part with your fingers. Try to only touch the sticky parts, okay? This is just a different size one. Maybe this could go on a joint where something's moving. That would help you there. Okay. We have gauze. This is gauze. You'll have some different sized gauze. You can put this on a wound and then use your tape. So if Band-Aid doesn't seem like it's going to stick well, you can put this down, cover it, and tape it down. That's always a good option. Your first aid kit will probably come with a antibiotic ointment, so that's a first aid ointment. And if there's a wound that needs to get protected, you put that on before the Band-Aid. Okay. You have a gauze roll. You can roll this around an arm or a leg, and then use the tape to wrap that around. We have tweezers. These might help you get a splinter out, or maybe you get a bee sting and there is a stinger in you. You might be able to use your tweezers. And then it will come with scissors to help you cut. Maybe you need a smaller piece of gauze. Maybe you want to cut your gauze roll into the perfect length. And then lastly, in my basic first aid kit, I have an eye pad. And so if you get something in your eye, we know to never touch it and never press in because that might injure it even more. And if you need to get help, you just cover your eye with the eye pad. Use the tape to tape it. Okay, and then that'll keep you from touching it, and that will keep the eye protected. Okay, so just a little bit of information on what's in your first aid kit, and a reminder to try to keep your first aid kit stocked and ready. So if you use something in your first aid kit, try to restock it so you're ready and you can be a good helper when there is something that goes wrong and you can help someone in need. And then reminder, if there's a real emergency, a serious emergency, we call 911. Okay, thank you. Bye.